Hey y'all, ow, 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 ow. Hey, what's up y'all? It's your girl Spirit. Hi. Okay, so today I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing Bantu knots for curls specifically. So you can do Bantu knots to wear as a style, but when you do Bantu knots for curls, I don't recommend wearing your Bantu knots for more than 2 to 3 days because once they get smushed after a week or so, I don't think your curls come out as beautiful and voluminous. So I just finished washing my hair. It's like super soaking wet right now. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of drying with my t-shirt. And we use t-shirts or microfiber towels to dry our locks, just so that we're not snatching it onto the towel fibers of a regular towel. It's a little bit softer and more gentle on our crown. Yeah. Okay, so my friend has a birthday party that I'm going to tomorrow. So in all honesty, I would have preferred to have washed my hair the day before, 2 days before, needing the curls to be out, but I'm gonna just mitigate that by blow drying my hair for a little bit to kind of soak up some of this excess moisture. Okay, now that I got rid of the excess moisture in my hair, I'm going to go ahead and condition it with my rose water spray. I'm going to be relaunching my products this year, hopefully next month. So I'm super excited about that. But what I want to tell you is that when you're doing your Bantu knot for curls, the size of your Bantus is going to determine the size of your curls. Okay, so I want small to medium sized curls. So today what I'm going to use is mousse, just for a little extra bounce at the roots. Lion Locs moisturizer to keep the hair hydrated. So I'm just going to take a big chunk of hair from the back. There we go. Okay, so since I want medium to small curls, I'm going to put about 4 or 5 locks in each Bantu knot, and I'm just going to show you guys the process now. Well, first I'm going to put a little Lion Locs on my hair. So I add a little mousse to the hair, and I like to do a bit of a roll before I start twisting my hair into the Bantu knot. So the whole time that I'm creating it, it's roll it, then twist it around, roll it, then twist it around. And the key thing is to tuck the locks underneath the Bantu knot. If you can put the ends of your hair underneath the Bantu knot, you should be able to seal it without using a rubber band. I add a rubber band to this first one, and then I decide I'm going to do it without rubber bands. So again, you're just going to add a little mousse, and then you are going to roll the hair all together, and then you're going to twist it around and tuck it under as you do so. I'm hoping that you guys can see me, but I'm at the top of my head now, And so when you are doing the Bantu knots for curls, you want to think about how potentially do you want your hair to look the next day. So if I want a side part in my hair, I would make sure that this part of the Bantu knots are curled away from my hair. So that means twisting them this way. But I personally want a middle part. And so what that means is that I'm going to split my head down the middle like so. And then I'm going to twist the Bantus in opposite directions. So in the back, I don't really care if they're all in the same direction, because when I split them up, it'll still look like the right kind of curls. But in the front, if I want like a face framing Farrah Fawcett kind of vibes, you want to twist the Bantus in opposite sides and put the part in your hair that you expect to have the next day. So I can either do this. I don't have a middle part, I have a middle lock. So I'm probably gonna do it like this. And now everything at the top of my head, these right here, are gonna all be twisted in the counterclockwise direction, and this way will be twisted in the clockwise direction, okay? So I'm gonna do my best to grab a couple and show you. So I'm just gonna split those two sections in half. Again, remember to separate your locks. I have not had a retwist, so the Bantu knots, the locks are gonna dry together, and if I didn't separate them, they will all kind of start fusing together, and that's not what I want right now. So I'm just separating them to stop that from happening. And now I'm just gonna moisturize. This is gonna be 2 knots right here. And when I'm doing Bantu knots for a style, like I wanna go outside, I usually use something a little bit thicker, more of a gel-like substance for the front Bantus, just so that it will look cleaner when I roll them. But I'm taking these out tomorrow, so no big deal if it doesn't look super fresh or anything like that. All right, now I'm gonna put a little oil, seal in that moisture, and just rub it in. Alrighty. Okay. So now I'm going to split this section into 2. Looks good. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. And again, I will take some of this wrap and roll. Again, I'm using the wrap and roll because it just helps make the curls more bouncy, in my opinion. And now, since I want them to frame my face like this, I'm going to twist these. Let me make sure I'm doing it the right way. Oh yeah, twist them away from my face. I want the curls to go away. So the direction of the Bantu knot does matter. It does matter when it comes to the front of your hair. I'm just gonna tuck and roll. Roll and tuck. Careful not to lose the direction. Okay. And Bantus can get a little tight, so try to just be gentle with your hair. Hold on, let me do this again. Oh, never mind. We good. One of them is just ending. And tuck it in as you're rolling it. Tucking it is gonna help it stay in place without using rubber bands. When I had shorter locks, I found the rubber bands to be a little bit more convenient because I would be like knocking them out. So with the, I would be knocking the Bantus loose as I did the other ones. Okay. Okay, and I'll do these after, but I'll show you guys on the other side the difference. So I'm gonna take this last section, split it in half. That'll go over there, and then I'll split this in half as well. Oh, see how that came apart? All I gotta do is twist it around and tuck it a little more. Alrighty, so for this side, I'm gonna go this way because framing this way. Roll it a lot of the way and then start going around. Okay, so I am all twisted up. If you look at my hair, it's crooked, it's lopsided, but guess what? It matters not, because I'm not going anywhere with this look. This look is strictly for the curl factor. If I had done this yesterday or 2 days ago, which is my max, 3 days for curls, I would have made sure that, like, how it's 1, 2, 3 here, it would have been 1, 2, 3 here. It just means that one of the Bantus on this side has more locks than it should, but it's nothing to worry about. So when you're wearing Bantus for style, you do want to keep it even, but when you're doing them just for curls, it don't even matter. So I'm going to blow dry my hair for about 15 minutes, and I have 24 hours to take this out, so I think it'll be dry. I want to do the quick blast first just to get kind of any like initial dampness out, and I know the rest of it will air dry. Hey y'all, what's up? Okay, so boom, it's time to take my hair out. Like I promised, I already have my makeup set. Yes, I'm getting ready to go to my friend's birthday. But look, last night sleeping with these, rough. It was so rough for me. My head felt tight. My head was like trying to sleep on rocks, but we made it, okay? And that's why sometimes I only do the Bantu knots for one day. I do need to give an update. I winded up blow drying my hair for probably 30 to 45 minutes. I was just sitting there watching something, studying actually, and just blow drying my hair because, girl, I squeezed one of the buns and she was wet still after a few hours. And the last thing you want is to take your time thinking that you're about to get some curls and these Bantu knots are wet, because then you have wet curls and they're not gonna look the same, and you just don't want it. So give yourself 2 days, or if you're doing it overnight like me, you're gonna have to spend a little bit of time blow drying. So I've got my fancy girl edges in. I am thinking about doing a tutorial one of these days. I still have to like get good enough at it so that I can show other people how to do it. But as you see, when I'm pulling out the Bantu knot, I'm just going to undo that little bit of curl. Boop. Okay, and I ain't gonna lie, my hair is still a little wet at the roots, but I'm getting some curl. We're getting something. So I'm not gonna separate it too much right now until it's all done. So I'm gonna let you guys see this process from the back. I'm just splitting them in 2s right now. Ooh. You want to massage your hair at the roots so you don't have that super like separated look. So they came out pretty good. I'm looking at it in the mirror like, yes, honey, yes. It's giving the curl that I wanted. It ain't everything I wanted, but it's going to do. Because what choice do I have? None. Okay. Okay. So now what I would do is just kind of just run my hands through my head. Could put a little oil on your fingers if you want to. I'm trying to think of the style because they did not come out exactly how I wanted, which is fine. I'm not tripping. This is what I've got. And being that I'm in a rush, this is what it's going to be. Okay. Bantu knots for curls. I I'm about to do a get ready with me video, so you should totally watch that. It's not done yet, but I'm gonna make it now for the outfit that I choose to wear with this look. It's gonna be an Amazon haul, so like click on my channel right now and you can watch it or subscribe because it's probably gonna come out after this one. All right, bye.